Danger, what the hell is this? I think it's a warning about the bridge that it's not that strong. That's why they've got a barrier off. It's not strong enough for vehicles. But I mean, vehicles don't come along here anymore now. This is an old, very old farmer's track. That's it. Oh, forestry work. Good boy, son, good boy. What are you doing? Come here. Who's that, son? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Come here. Come here. Good boy. I just want to keep calling them over. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Do you want a biscuit? Oh, what's this here? There you see, I'm not going to grab you and put you... You've got to be a good boy for your granda. Right, come on. Come on. So, I'm just getting used to me approaching them. Yeah, bugger. Tripping over that. To take that skate tactic away, where he thinks I'm going to grab him, keep putting him on his leader. The more freedom I give him, and when he cups backwards and forwards, it's all part of his training, which makes it much better for me, so I didn't have to try and run after, well, I can't run, so I can't chase after him fast enough to grab a hold of him. And this has been a big problem with mine, taking him out for walks, even in my local area, because if I let him off, he goes running after other dogs, won't come back, and then when we get back to going around the corner home, it's all main roads, and it's right on a bus terminus where the buses come up and turn around. So I don't like leaving them off the leader to go back round home. So that's why I like to catch him, put him on his leader, and then I know I can take him around the corner safely. Right, so you can hear the faster moving rapids now. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else happened recently. But those letters I've been getting to the door lately about the airport, that was ridiculous, that. And then this latest one, where it must be using an AMPR camera somewhere. It must have mounted it on a lamppost or something, and it's supposed to have caught us going down Emery Street in South Shields where I live. That's me going downtown. I'll probably go to Asda's to go and get fuel and get me pieces of shopping in. No, son, come on, up here, come on. Good boy, up you go, come on, come on. Just further along here, there's like a little setback where it's like an old quarry where they've been digging rocks and boulders out of. There's another stream comes down here, and there's a little gravestone that if you didn't know it was there, you'd never notice it, but it's just here, look. So you've got a bit of a waterfall at the back end there, about 6 to 8 feet drop, and then you've got a little gravestone there. Now this is weird as well, because I once walked a little bit further than I normally do, following this path right along past the campsite, and then when I got right at the far end, I came across 4 or 5 gravestones in a row. There must have been pets that they buried their pets and put little gravestones up to commemorate them. So I called the video I made Pet Cemetery, after the Steven Spielberg film Pet Cemetery, the horror film. So I called the video I made Pet Cemetery, P-E-T-S-E-M-E-T-E-R-Y, cemetery. I spelled it that way after the film. But it was just unusual seeing these 4 or 5 like little gravestones on this bit of a hillock that I walked past. Then somebody commented on my video, says, oh, I know where you were. He says, I've come across them before. Because normally when you get past the campsite, this track, it gets like, it disappears more and more and more, so it's harder and harder to get along. Then all of a sudden you come to a big, like where there's been a collapse in the embankment, and you've got to get down on your backside, slide down the bank, cross over the other side and scramble up the other side. So I never went as far as that. But this one particular day, it was a lovely red hot summer's day, and I thought, right, I'll come and go further with the dog this time. So I crossed over the ravine, the landslide, and kept on going. Then there was places where I was going through long grass, and I thought, oh, this looks like it's all swamp. So I'll have to I walk along dead gingerly, worried about my foot going in deep water under the grass, but it was okay. Then, like I say, I got another 500 yards or something, and I came across these gravestones. Just very, very unusual. So you can see why I brought the dog along here. We're well away from the main road back there. We're right in the middle of the forest and walk along the edge of a beautiful river. Well, Burn. Good boy. So where you going, you? Hey, come on, here, come on. Away, come on. Get across here. Oh, you're gonna be black, you. Come on, here, away. Come on. Go on. Good boy. Good boy, son. He must think this is absolutely great after he gets kept in the house hours after hour, day after day. He must think it's his bloody birthday when he gets out and does this. No wonder he enjoys himself so much. I don't think I'm far off the two bridges now. You go around this left-hand bend and you come across the bridges. Good boy, son. Good boy. So as you can see, no cattle, no sheep, no horses, nothing. Very quiet. Just the odd deer running. That's why he went chasing after when he saw the deer. Right, it opens up into a place now where you can look down and see the river open up. The bottom of this bank where all the trees have slid down again. On the opposite side of the burn. Right, round this left hand bend. I didn't bother setting up my time lapse this morning either because obviously the visibility was crap and where I've parked the car there's now to see anyway. Well, nothing like nice or interesting, but that's where you can go down and see all those pebbles at the bottom. So you just go cut your way through all this dead bracken and you can go down by the river's edge. He's away. He thinks he's a gazelle. Corn used to do that. He used to love running through long grass and he used to jump up and down, like making his way through it. And I used to laugh at him because you just see his little head bobbing up and down, going through the long grass. So I've got my car booked in tomorrow morning to a garage and they're going to be putting my new front and back lower engine mounts and all the other mounts that you've got holding the engine steady. So that way my gearbox won't be knocking off the subframe on the passenger side. Because what happens is your engine mounts, the rubbers just start to rot and the engine's dropping, and that means that your gearbox is dropping as well. So when you're going over bumps, the gearbox is just moving up and down and tap, 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 tap off your subframe above your passenger wheel. Come on, son, front wheel. Right, come on. Right, so I should be coming across this little cut back quarry on the left hand side here now, and then the bridges. Good boy, son, good boy. So I forgot to finish off my story, about the electrician coming out So when I went to my neighbours, he rang Riverside up, the housing association that I'm with, and she says it could be up to 12 hours. I went, what? I've got no electrics, man, no cooker, no microwave, no, my fridge freezer's turned off, my food's going to go rotten. But anyway, that was just after 7 o'clock when I rang, and he came out at 10:05. Right, so this is the setback quarry I was telling you about. And you can see it's all flooded. Hey, come on. No, I don't want you going in there, son. Come on, here. How are you? Right, the bridges are coming up very, very soon. But there they are there now. Oh, somebody's knocked the barrier down at the front, look. There's normally wooden railings across here. Because obviously the metal railings going into the concrete are all like rotted, and it's not very, very strong. So you're not supposed to use this bridge. But I'll go on it to film the river coming towards. Ah, come here, come here, come here. Hey, come here. Good boy, good boy. But that's the Packhorse Bridge, where there's a little plaque on the far side. It's got a horseshoe. Right, come here, son. Get a stick here. Get a stick. Here, get a stick. Right, stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Hey, hey. Good boy. Good boy. Stay there. I just wanted to point the camera down at the river, coming down to go underneath this concrete bridge I'm on. But yeah, the concrete that the railing supports go into are all crumbling, rotten. Hey, come here. Come here. Rotten. Crumbling away, so it's dangerous. If you go to put your hand on there and rest on it, it may just crumble and snap, and you'll go flying down the bottom. Break your bloody neck. Right, so this arrow on the wooden fences here used to point and tell you to go over the stone Packhorse Bridge here, which has been around for absolute years. Now I remember when I got so far past this bridge, there was a tree had fallen over. It was half over the bloody pathway, so I had to duck underneath it. Something get in here, son, because you keep flipping your head backwards and forwards in your ear. Good boy. Something's bothering him. Come here, come here. What's up? What's wrong with your ear, son? Huh? Come here, come here. What's wrong with your ear? Come here. There you are. There you are. Good boy, son. There you are. Something's bothering your ear, isn't it, son? Yeah. There you are. Is that better? Get a bit itch in your ear? There you are. There you are. Good boy, right. Come on. Oh, come on. Right, so this is Packhorse Bridge. Yeah, as you can see, it's very thin, so it's just been for horses and carts basically years ago to cross over. Right, here's the post, look, with a horseshoe in it. It's saying Packhorse, so that's why they call it. You can see underneath bridge, Packhorse Bridge. This sign in wood. Come here, come on, come on. Away, come on. Right, so that's what you've got to do to get past this. You can see how rotten it is on the bridge. Look, it's years old. That's why, many years old. Right, so basically what you do now is you just keep following this track and follow the burn all the way to the top, and it takes it, and you come out into a big open space of grass on the left hand side, and that's the camping area where you can pitch your tent and that and camp overnight. Like I say, it's the official campsite, Geordie's Campsite. That's Geordies, Geordie's Campsite, because obviously northeast, we are Geordies. We speak with a Geordie accent, northeast accent. Why, I can't bag a tuna, man. I'm going down the road, and we're seeing smoke billowing out this wifey's house. So went, kicked that door in, dragged her out, give her the kiss of life, and she says, "All right now." So that's how the Geordies talk. And when we talk faster than that, you can't understand a word we say, unless you're another Geordie. But I'm what you call a posh Geordie because I live in South Shields. I don't live on the north side of the river like Newcastle and Walker and Benton. What the hell? Go and get a drink, son. Go and get a drink. Good boy. Away. Hop. Hop. Good boy. He's going to be fit as a lop running up and do these hills. He does that all the time. He loves to go either up the hills or down. Right, just run the corner. There's that tree that it was hanging down. You've got a duck underneath it. But as you can see, the pathway is starting to get overgrown now, and it gets worse and worse and worse the further you go past the campsite, and it makes it a little bit harder to follow the track right away along. But like I said, this one day I came along here, it was a beautiful summer's day, red hot sun, and I decided to continue along. Right, this is this tree I'm on about, where it hangs down. You've got a duck underneath it. It's a long tree that's fallen down from up there. It's hanging out. What are you doing, you? What are you doing? Good boy, son, good boy. Right, so when I go back home, I take him, drop him off at my daughter's house, then double back on myself and go over to my sister's house, where I'm going to be having a look at this letter that's come through the door about the AMPR camera supposedly picking my vehicle going down Imrie Street. And I've already told my sister to write a letter to them to say, look, I'm sick to death of getting letters through this door to do with this vehicle, and I'm not even the registered keeper. So please update your records, which you haven't done after the last time I've contacted you about it. So that's why I'm still continuing to get these letters through the door. There's a nice open spot, look, you can see the little step downs. Nice area of the river. That's where the dog went down. Right, this is just around this corner. You start coming out into the open grassed area, and you also see a couple of more of those little gravestones. Weird. So obviously this is why it's a good camping area, because you've got your water source. It's in the middle of nowhere, well away from main roads and noise, so you can sleep overnight, because it'll be very, very quiet out here. I can see the cross now, and that it's on top of a square stone. It's just here on the left past these Christmas trees. Right, how's my legs? Well, they're dampish, they're not soaking, so. But this is where the undergrowth is taller, so this is where my legs. Right, if you look just through the trees there, I'm bending down a little bit so you can see through the bottom. You can see a cross on a stone, square stone on top of another stone. And like I say, it must be people coming out here to bury their pets when they die, to commemorate them. Right, here's the perimeter wall of the camping area here. This is the start of it. I wasn't intending to walk so far, but I'm enjoying my walk now. Because I'm just walking slow, my toes are not too bad. Especially because I'm not walking downhill where my feet are going to get pushed into the toes of my boots. So I'm getting away with it at the moment because I'm on the flat. So I'll walk a little bit further just to show you this camping area. And I'll start doubling back. Good boy. Are you enjoying yourself, son? Where are you? I've just heard you snort. Where are you? Jeez. I thought I heard him snort. He's back of the trees here. Come on then. Away. Me Ben, come on, come here. Here. Where you been, son? Where you been? Come here, do you want another scratch on your ear? Come here. Come here. 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 Something's bothering his ear, like I wonder if he's got mites or something in his ear. He keeps shaking his head. And I see his head's like down to the right. Something's not right. Good boy. He's a good lad. Good boy. Right, this is your camping area, this open field area where you can see the perimeter wall going along the back there. So you've got the camping site just here as you go down the bank into it, and then if you go over past the wall you can drop down, go and collect water for cooking purposes or drinking through your straw, your filter. And this is another wall that goes up there and round the back of there. It goes right the far side of the trees and then goes uphill to the top. Right, let's see if this is still flashing red. Yeah, it's still recording. So I'll leave it. See, what happens is I turn all the beeps off, I turn all the LED, the front screen and back screens, I turn them all off so that I get longer life out the batteries. So this one will not beep when my battery's gone off and it turns off. So I've got to keep an eye on it. Of course, if you've got somebody with you, just say, look at the camera, see if it's still recording. You see the picture on the front or the red light flashing. And then you don't have to keep tipping the camera back to see the red light flashing. Right, just where the jog is there now, that's where you go left and go into the fields. But that's where I'm going to go, that's as far as I'm going to go. Then I'm going to turn back round and start heading back. So that's been a good walk for him and a good runabout off the leader. He's had his bit of exercise, where he's allowed to go to the toilet when he wants to, if he needs to. So as you can see, this is what happens to the path. It gets harder and harder and harder because it disappears the further you go around and on. But what's the word? Persevered. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I thought, right, I'll just keep on going. And then eventually I had to drop down off this pathway down on the embankment right next to the water and walk a little bit further along. Then I got back up onto the top one. Just kept going up and down till I got right the way along, about another half a mile. And that's how I eventually came across the little pets cemetery, little gravestones. Good boy, son, good boy. Hey, come here, come here, come here, come here. I wonder if is the water getting in here? What are you doing, son? What are you doing? Have a good scratch, son. Have a good scratch. Good boy. Good boy. He's having a funny hour. Good boy, son. Good boy. What are you doing? Are you having a good scratch, son? Are you having a good scratch? Good boy. Good boy. Right, come on then. Oi.